All right, you guys, so there's going to be a reconciliation over this weekend, okay? There's going to be a coming together between you and another person. Could be a water sign, could be a Scorpio, could be an Aries, okay? But there's definitely some type of very light new beginning that's happening over this weekend, okay? And judgment is calling for clarity, and clarity will be given this weekend, okay? There's a decision that's going to be made. I guess you could say a little bit of a wake-up call. Somebody's having a wake-up call with the Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning in love occurring over this weekend, all right? Now, as you can tell, my voice is not back 100%, but it's good enough. So we're going to do the best we can. And also, I want to show you at the bottom of this deck is also the Ten of Cups. So I feel like something very beautiful is happening or will happen. Now, let me just give you a caveat. If it doesn't happen over this weekend, just know it's coming, okay? The Two of Cups is mutual. There's a connection. And even if it's not a reconciliation, it's a reconciliation where there's two people, whoever they are, whether you're just meeting them over this weekend or there's like, I've met the one. That's the energy. Okay, so smash the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. No, I don't always sound like this. A little bit of some kind of something going on. And we're going to get into your reading.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to.
All right, you guys, let's see what the energies are, right? So this looks, I broke my nail and I didn't replace it, so I'm trying to hide it. This looks pretty nice, okay? Let me just say, this looks pretty nice. There's a friendship for some of you that turns into love, okay? There's a realization. There's an awakening that's coming in here, okay? Right? And this is the intuition that's playing this role. And there's definitely some secrets that are going to be shared and revealed, okay, between you and another person. These are I want to say like these innermost secrets, something that's been mysterious. There's trusting yourself and someone else trusting themselves, feeling like they can share, they can open their heart and their emotions and their feelings. You see the caduceus here? This is a healing energy, so this is very beautiful. Now, could this be a love relationship? Yes, of course. Definitely could be romance. Could it be a friendship? Could it be just something very beautiful beginning? Overall, yes, it could be all of those. All right, but I want you to pay attention to this energy over this weekend. For some of you, it's you, and you're opening yourself up, okay? Without judgment on yourself or other people, okay? So there's definitely this, I know what I need to do, I know what I need to share, and it's coming in authentic. It's laying a foundation for, or at least two people, laying a foundation for mutual respect and harmony and partnership, okay? To get on the same page. Finding common ground is what I feel. Also, I'm picking up Leo energy, and we're also getting some Pisces. Yeah, definitely a new start, a new beginning happening here. Wow, some kind of a goal or I want to say like a lesson has been learned between you and another person, okay? And it's finished. The lesson is learned. So either you have completed something, you've completed a cycle, or some kind of lesson that you maybe were being taught or felt like you were being taught. Some kind of past cycle is coming to an end over this weekend. And remember, tonight is the new moon. And if you go back to my new moon reading, there is a major shift and a change. You may not see it in the outer layers, but you'll feel it, okay? You'll definitely begin to feel it. And so will others, where you've been in some kind of a lesson with another person, okay? Yeah. And so there's a major breakthrough, big time breakthrough that's happening. Gosh, I sound so weird to myself. I do feel like I'm straining myself a little bit. Maybe I came back too early, but there's definitely a major breakthrough that's occurring here. Like I said, there's clarity. This is an energy of cutting through the clouds, cutting through the obstacles, and being able to find a way to forge a new path. Okay? Crystal clear path, new beginning. And this is all about logical, common sense thinking about, the emotions are definitely involved. But this is about, okay, lessons have been learned. What do you take with those lessons, and what do you apply to the future in a new connection with somebody? All right? And this is a new connection. For some of you, this is a new way of being with someone that you reconcile with because the lessons have been learned and there's a different way of sharing. For some of you, this is like, judgment is like receiving that clarity and having a new beginning with somebody else. All right? Either way, I feel like the majority of the message here has to do with there's a major breakthrough because the cycle's been completed. And the next card after the Fool, the world, is the Fool. And that starts the tarot journey, the Fool's journey. So this gives me a sense of going back to the start, going back to the beginning. It almost is an energy of forgiveness. It's an energy of taking a new chance and having a new beginning in your love life. And so it's beautiful. And I feel like there's somebody else on the opposite plane who's having this breakthrough as well. Okay? Yeah, right? Stabbing the devil with the sword, right? Been a lot of toxic energy in the past. So you're definitely, you and another person, maybe Capricorn, are definitely have learned to break the chain. There was a chain. There was obsession, addiction, maybe even sexual lust that was blinding the opportunity for growth or suppressing the opportunity for growth, right? And I look at this sword and I just feel like Spirit's handing you this sword to say, cut this chain, cut this, break this chain. So that's what I feel like's been going on here. Receiving what is needed to break the chains here so that two people can come together in reciprocity and not in obligation. I do feel like, okay, we're at 8 minutes, so I'm probably going to make this a little bit shorter. Thanks everybody for listening, or watching, I should say, yesterday's reading, because that was a little different. I appreciate all your kind comments. There was one person that wasn't very nice and said something like, I hope you don't get sick again because I can't bear listening to a reading like this. I just was like, it's all about you, I guess. All about you. So anyway, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is about a desire for long-term security, right? Somebody here, and there's the reciprocity, okay? The sharing. This is not heavy duty. This is sweet. This is innocent. This is giving instead of taking. Or it's receiving and then giving back in return. And there's a Fool. So like I said, there's a brand new journey happening here. And this is even an energy of fools in love, right? I see 2 people just kind of sitting in front of each other and having a conversation and saying, boy, we were so immature back then. We didn't know what we were doing. Or, whether it's about each other or just about past relationships, there's wisdom. There's wisdom, and that's what the High Priestess says. There's wisdom here that's been learned and gained. And there you go, right? Just when I pulled this deck out, the next new moon, well, that's tonight. It's already begun. 3:11 p.m. Eastern is the new moon, the start of the brand new moon. Okay, so there's an energy shift happening here. And I feel like it's really nice. It's comforting. It's no longer being chained to a toxic cycle. Let's see what the romance angels' messages are here for you. Okay, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So yeah, some of you went through hell and back, or you and another person just trying to navigate in your own insecurities and your own struggles. I feel like if this person here, if it's a past person, they could tell you anything, what would they say to you? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. They wish things could be different. They've always wished things could be different, but perhaps didn't know how to go about doing that. They want you, though. Yeah. And they're very attracted to you still. They want to feel some type of way again. And I feel like that's that love, and that's where that's coming from. That feeling of being wanted in return. Okay? You wanted them before. But they wish they had treated you better, and I feel like there was some kind of struggle where, like I said, two people not really knowing how to love each other because of that toxic energy, that devil energy, okay? But know this, Virgo, you came closer to this person than anyone. You're still that person for them, okay? You're still that person. So I feel like Spirit's intervening in a lot of ways to try and make this connection. It's almost like, okay, lesson's been learned. All right, lesson has been learned here. Let's just move it along, okay? I feel like Spirit's really in charge of all this. I feel like some of you are going to get a call. Some of you have someone's ringtone on, it's like a horn ringtone. I just heard, right? Spiritual lesson. You were both in each other's lives to teach each other a spiritual lesson, and the lesson's been learned, okay? They were in your life to teach you something, and you've been in their life to teach them something. But now there's this graduation that's happening, okay? And I feel like maybe there was some retreating, okay? Time alone between the two of you has given pause to reflect. It's given pause to reflect. All right. So this weekend starts this love fury. This weekend starts this major shift and change. It begins tonight, which is Thursday, July 24th, as a new moon comes in, entering Leo, which is very positive energy. It's confidence, self-assuredness. Okay? It's charming and there's courage. There's bold moves being made here over this weekend, okay? So let's see your Chinese signs. Year of the rooster, you and this person, or year of the tiger, year of the pig, year of the monkey, year of the horse, snake, goat, and rabbit, okay? Now, we're going to move it quickly because, to be honest, this is way too much talking for me. I could already feel the strain, and I'm already starting to feel tired. Sorry. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, we've got the initial W. You have M. You have I. And you have an R. Excuse me. You also have the 2nd, 21st, and the 11th, and the 1st. Okay. I feel like I'm missing. Here we go. Another sign. Virgo again. Double Virgo, double Capricorn. Okay, the 11th again. You also have 11. And I want you to know, if in this weekend, or when you're done listening to this, or even as you're listening to this reading, if you see 11, just know that means that whatever's going on in your life, whatever your thought process is, whatever you're hearing, whatever you're paying attention to, that equals alignment. You're either in alignment, okay, or this message is your alignment, all right? So you also have the 6th, the 3rd, and the 4th. And the 23rd, the 24th, the 26th, as far as birth dates go. Okay? I feel like I want to get a couple more initials, H, A, and the letter Z. Someone's name is Amir. Okay? Or Zamir. Or Zamir. Or Mira. Or Mirella. Or something along those lines. I'm picking up Mark. Someone's in Wisconsin. Also have Amsterdam, New Zealand, Rhode Island. I'm also picking up Amherst. I'm getting Maryland and Wyoming, and I'm getting Massachusetts. I'm getting Morocco and somewhere also in the Middle East, picking up Middle Eastern energy. And I'm picking up also Southeast Asia, like Indonesia, perhaps. Okay. All right, a couple of charms, and then you guys, I'm going to close this out. Sorry, I'm not a complainer. I'm really not. But, like, this because... Okay, maybe I am. Let me just take accountability. I'm complaining. Because you know why I'm complaining? Because my work requires me to speak. If I had a job where I was just washing dishes and didn't have to talk to anybody, I wouldn't have to take a day off. But, you know, it's frustrating. All right, so as far as your charms go, you've got red lips. So this is big kisses for you coming in. I feel like somebody wants to kiss you. Just kiss you. Big kisses. Or you want to kiss somebody else. Sweet kisses, though. But the red lipstick, it's kind of erotic. It's a little bit of some erotic kissing as well. All right, and you also have a leaf. And for me, this message I'm getting is about turning a new leaf. There's somebody's turning a new leaf, or two people are, or the leaves are just being turned, okay? The leaves are being turned. Turning a new leaf. There's a new beginning happening here, and it's very beautiful. Okay, I also have a palm tree. Okay, so this is also about flexibility. Being very flexible. I mean, it could be literal something to do with palm trees. There's connection to palm trees. But for me, it's mostly about turning a new leaf. And of course, last but not least, you do have a tool here. Some kind of caulk gun or something. Maybe it's a drill. But, yeah, I don't really know what the heck it is. Paint sprayer. Somebody's doing some work this weekend around the house, or working on something. Working on a project. Maybe it's a glue gun. But, or a nail, like, what's it called? One of those nail guns. Somebody's doing some work around the weekend, or somebody's working with tools. This is about building. Okay, there's a building energy. All right, you guys, so felt like a promising reading. Sorry that it's just so short, but I'll have this weekend to recuperate. I'm probably not going to go live this weekend. Depends. Let's see if I can get another day. Hopefully, if I feel even better tomorrow, a little bit more, I could try to accommodate. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, again, if you haven't yet, as I always say. And, yeah, go to my description box below if you want to book any readings with me. They're all available still. All right, you guys. Actually, if you want to book text readings with me, that would actually be better. They're much more inexpensive, and you don't have to talk to me. We'll just have a text exchange, and you ask your questions, and I will give you your answers, right? Text readings are definitely available, okay? And I will answer you over this weekend. So, like, if you book it tomorrow, I'll answer. It won't take all weekend. I'll answer you right away. All right, you guys. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Love you.